Hi, welcome back to King Petrus. Hope everyone is having a blessed Sunday. So today I want to take you along what my typical day looks like. Today is on a Sunday. Yeah, and I want to go and pass by to one of the businesses that I run. Yeah, so come with me. I hope you'll enjoy the video. So we are going to a place called Ruaka. So yeah, let's go. So Roca is a really nice place to do business. Roca is a place that is really growing, and as compared to the years back, Roca is tremendously growing, and it's becoming a very good place to do business. Yeah. So 1 second. So basically, in this life, you have to start from somewhere. The same way I decided to start this YouTube channel is the same way I started doing business. Because initially, everyone has a story of how and where they started everything. But for me, I personally have tried a couple of things. I won't lie, it hasn't been easy, but we give thanks and praise to the Almighty. Yeah. So so right now I'm on my way to a small town called Waka. That's where I've been running a business for the past, for at least, is it this the third year? Yes. I run a water business shop, and also I run other businesses. But for this particularly, I wanted to take you along and see how I operate and how the business is, and if at all you find it interesting or important, you are free to ask any question. I'll be glad to take you through, because I run a water dispensing shop, and it's fairly doing great. It's a good business. If it's something you'd want to start, or something you would want to venture in, I'd advocate for you to do it, because the well never runs dry. Yeah, so the well will never run dry at any given time. So you'll just enjoy the water, and so long as you know how to treat. Mostly, if you have a good supplier, that's if you don't have the whole purification system. Because I don't have the reverse osmosis system. What I do is I have the water. It's a refilling station whereby I purchase the water that has already been purified, and I store it, and then I dispense it to people. But in the long run, my goal is to get a purification plant. I purify my own water. I have my own borehole. It's going to be much easier that way. Yeah, so it's something that it's very easy to run and to manage. And the good thing about this business is you can start it with at least a fair amount of budget. I don't mention prices because I don't know. People are different. People's budget might. I don't want to discourage anybody, but just know it's not. Just know the budget that you'll incur is something that is pocket friendly. Yeah. So I want to show you. There's one of these roads that I usually like. It's very smooth. It's a very smooth road that I'm driving along, and yeah. So it's a good road. That is it's called Gitaru Ruaka Road. Yeah, something like that. Gitaru Ruaka Road. So it runs all the way from Kikuyu. You go to a place called Denderu where there's an intersection, and then you take your right towards Ruaka. Yeah, so it's a really nice road and very smooth. Yeah, so at times I normally, take a drive, meditate, mostly at night. We don't have so many roads. Sorry, we don't have so many cars along the way. So it's a nice place to take an evening or a night drive, and think about and reflect about life, which I find is a good thing. Yeah, so you can try it. It's very therapeutical. So I'm going to show you just in a few seconds. I live a bit far from the highway, but I'm getting there. Yeah, so I'm actually it's actually today has been very sunny, unlike the 2 days that I just passed. It was so cold. I even got a flu. The flu was so serious that it really knocked me down. I couldn't leave the house for 2 days, but thanks to God, I was able to get medication, and now I'm doing okay. Yeah, so right now I'm on the highway. Let me show you. You can see the highway is so smooth. It's a really nice place to, when you're taking your drive. It's very smooth. Yeah, it's really nice. As you can see there on the footbridge, that's is it Gashi? It's Wangige. Yeah, it's Wangige. It's a small town called Wangige. It's really nice. Yeah, so at times I normally pass there, buy a bit of some groceries. They sell them at a fair price. That's the closest market that we have, which is near where I live. Yeah. So anyway, so today I'm just giving you a glimpse of, what I want you to have a feel of how it is to run a business. And this goes to everyone who is, who wants to start a side hustle or maybe start any other business. Everybody, we all want to do something with our lives. We want to have that extra income. And honestly, nobody is contented with what they have. We all want to have more and more and more. And the only way to get that is, to work hard and to think out of the box and to solve solutions. If you don't solve solutions, then you won't get the money. If, for instance, if I give an example for this first business that I'm doing, for the water refill, I have to solve people's problem by quenching their thirst. So if you're thirsty, you come and buy water. You see, I've already solved the problem. Now, solving that problem is what gives you money. And that is what we should all look forward to. If you want to get that extra money, you need to solve someone's problem, and you have to solve it slowly by slowly. So you have to come up with a plan and think through what you really want to do. Because to be honest, businesses are really, you might be having the money, but now the problem comes to it. Problem normally comes when you want to start that project. You don't know exactly what you want to start. You're confused. You start seeking second opinion from people. And the more you wait, the more time, goes, and you'll be tempted to use the money. And once you use that money, actually, it will never come back. Yeah, that's one thing for sure. If you use the money that you have set aside to set up a business, honestly, it won't come back. Unless now you have a reserve somewhere that, set that another money aside. But let's say you've saved maybe like $500,000 to do a particular project. And then you take too long to decide on what you want to do, and maybe that is the only money that you had. You see, you have needs. You need to eat. You need to pay your rent. So you see, you'll end up using that money, and now getting to that 500 again, it will be next to impossible. So for me, the best thing to do is just take your time, think through, and then see which business really matches your preference. For me, I wouldn't want to discourage anybody on what they want to do. Any business is profitable. Any business that you want to do is profitable. That's one thing for sure. If you put your time and effort in it, trust me, it's very much profitable, and it's going to pay off. So let nobody discourage you and tell you, you cannot do this. So many people are doing it. That's not the way to go. Whatever you are passionate about, let's say your passion is selling clothes. If you want to have your own clothes line, if you want to start a restaurant, go for it. It's what matters most is where you start. When you start, that's actually the beginning of you having a successful business. So just start where you are. Start with a business that you really want to do, and trust me, everything is going to flow well. For me, at all time, I normally follow my dreams. I personally, I am into tours and travel. I also make bags. I do deal with canvas. Yeah, so there's so many things that I do here and there. And I'm grateful to God that, He has been with me throughout this journey. It hasn't been easy, but we push every day. Yeah. So the rule of life is not to give up. Never at any never at any given time should you give up. It should never cross your mind that you give up. Giving up is not an option at all, and it should never be an option. So we are in a place called Kasharage. We're getting into Ruaka. Ruaka is a very busy town. I love Ruaka. Ruaka has been my home for almost 8 years. Yes, I've been in Ruaka for almost 8 years, and I've learned a lot from Ruaka. It's the first place that I decided to start to open up a business. I opened a business in Ruaka because I saw it it has a lot of potential in terms of you know, if you have something that you're offering, you call it service delivery. If you have something that will make customers not leave their house in Ruaka, actually you'll make a killing, because in Ruaka people don't want to leave their houses. They just want to make a call. Hey, hi, do you deliver? Can I have this done? So I found a way to solve that, to fill that gap, and I saw the best way, the best option for me to do was for me to fill in that gap. So which I filled, and so far so good. We are running on smoothly. Yeah, and I appreciate my customers so much. They've been with me throughout this journey. Yeah, because one day I'll tell you where I really started with this water. It's been quite a journey. It hasn't been easy, but you know, we thank God. Yeah, nothing is ever easy. When you're starting, nothing is easy. Nothing actually makes sense when you're starting, until you give it some time. You know, take your time, push in terms of sales, try and market where you can, and then from there things are going to work out well. So other than that, if you open and then wait for customers to come, they'll never come. Because yeah, I think you need to actually really push and work on your social media pages, and you know, see how you can you know, get more customers, and never disappoint your customers at any given time. You know, it's true when they say customers are always right, and it actually makes a lot of sense when they say it like that, because at times these are the customers that, you know, that make you get up every single day, and you need to fill in their gaps of their needs. So anything that they say, you need to take it, you know, in a positive way. Don't feel bad. Don't go and start talking with people, you know, this customer is like this. No, don't do that. Customers are very important people, and these are the same customers that have really brought us from afar. Like you can imagine, before you started your business, you had 0 sales, but now you're recording sales of, you know, good amounts of money that is changing your life. You know, that is a good thing. So all the time, always be grateful to your customers. Tell them thank you, you know, and appreciate them. And that's what I do with my customers. I really appreciate them. Yeah, I make sure if they want anything delivered, I deliver it on time. If in case of there's any issue, we try and resolve it together, and until the customer is happy. You know, at times when some of these mistakes happen, it's beyond you. Honestly, sometimes when they happen, it's actually beyond you. You can't say that, you know, it was intentional, but at times it just happens. At times you might find you have a rider, then when the rider goes, picks the bottle for delivery, you know, comes, fill the bottle, and then once on their way back to delivering to the customer, the bottle, by mistake, it ends up breaking, you know. So whose fault is that? Is it the rider? Is it me? Or is it where the customer lives? You see. So at this time, you should own up to that. You take that mistake, you know. Try and tell the customer it's okay. We understand the mistakes happen, and you know, come up with something that is going to, or rather, get them. If you have a spare bottle, you give them, you know. So because at the end of the day, we want to promote, you know, peace, and we want customers to be happy. So anyway, we've reached. This is where the shop is. This is Total Roslyn. Just right opposite, you'll see Amani Purified Water Refill Center. So yeah, then you drive along. So you go straight. Yeah, and you'll see the shop. That's the shop. Yeah. So anytime you guys, you can come and you know, fill a bottle, or you can ring that number and then you'll be delivered. So I want to show you inside the shop. I want to show you what normally goes in inside there. So this is the shop. This is where someone sits. That's the backup generator, and this is where the magic happens. This is where I do the refilling. So once you come with your bottle, we'll do the refilling from here. Yeah, we have spare pumps. Okay, it's not really empty, so I opted to put the bottles here. So this is because, you know, KRA has been coming to our shops. They say that, you know, you cannot display bottles because of the excise license. But I'm almost through with the excise license, so I'll have the whole place decorated with bottles. But for now, to be on the safer side, I cannot put those bottles. Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. So let me show you the proper directions to the shop. So once you get to if you're coming from Ruaka town, you'll pass the Shell petrol station. There's a new Shell where there is a KFC. So as you slope down, there is a Total Energies, Roslyn. So it's right opposite. It's right opposite. So you just cross them. It's across the road from Total. So that's the best angle for me to do that. So from Total, and then you cross the road, and then yeah, somewhere like here, Amani. You see Amani. So that's the shop. Yep. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of this journey with me. And if this video has been really helpful to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, thank you so much. And this is a wrap. Tomorrow or the course of the week, we'll cover something else. Thank you. Have a blessed day. See ya.